All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. We caught this quick trade in and out today at market open for just under 2R. I have the executions in the Discord. This obviously could have ran a lot lower. You can obviously see that we're continuing to deliver, but the reason why I got out so early and only looked for a small move was because of the situation with the news today. We have Powell speaking at 10:30. So my goal, and if you watch my weekly outlook, I said was I'm going to try to catch something off of market open. And as the time gets closer to the macro, I'm not even going to look for trades. I'm going to wait for that news to play out. So my goal, I was looking for something like really like a low hanging move. So all I did was target these kind of like these lows right here, because I figured at any point we could see a quick manipulation and then go back up to that wick. But I'm going to get into this really quick. Again, quick 2R trade, so I can't complain. Like it was still a great trade. Again, start the week off with a win, and I'm not going to be greedy when, again, I'm sticking to what I said I was going to do. So coming into the day, I was willing to trade either way. Basically, if we back up here, we can see that we actually left equal lows here with this daily fair value gap, and we have Asia low down there. Obviously, after that aggressive sell-off, we started to push up. For buy side, we had a 4-hour gap, 4-hour gap as our main draws and liquidity. We also had draws in the gap. We had Friday's AM high in there. We had an hourly high in there. And then we had this news wick right here from like 7 a.m. And then for sell side, we had this low. We had a 4-hour gap with London low resting right above it. So for me, what I said I was going to do is if we got continuations lower, I was looking for these draws. If we continue to respect this 15 and go higher, I was looking for this news wick, right? But what do I see coming into market? First of all, in the pre-market, I was looking and I wanted to actually take 2 pre-market trades, but I didn't do it. And I'll tell you guys which one. So basically, I seen price reacting off this 15-minute gap. I was going to go in there and scrape a winning day, but I didn't end up bothering. There was this nice 1-minute inversion right here. If you took that and you just took it to these internal highs right here, you could have caught a small win. And then again, price came down, manipulated, tapped CE, the 15-minute gap. We had a 1-minute inversion at 9:10. You could have honestly gone break even right here and then targeted like up here, whatever, and you would have caught a small win there. So basically coming into the day still, I was like, okay, if we continue to hold this 15-minute gap, I want to see continuations higher and then look for that news wick. Otherwise, if we manipulate, we want to distribute back down. I'm looking for shorts to see price run through some of this low resistance liquidity. Now, ideally, I would have held, but again, that's not my goal, right? So what happens? 9:30 opens up. And we initially push down. So if you guys don't know, a lot of the market open, it will push one way, manipulate the other, distribute back the original way, and then continue. And this is exactly what ended up happening today, right? So I'm going to play this one candle at a time so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So is this 920? Okay, so market opens up. We initially push down, right? And we sweep out this low. We actually put in a bullish SMT here. NQ sweeps these lows, ES doesn't. So probably a lot of people think we're going higher now. Then we get this push back to the upside. Okay, again, I'm not FOMOing it at this point because I know if I want longs, I want to see it go like this, pull back, give me a continuation model, and then take the trade. So I wait for the next candle. What happens? First of all, we come down, up, back down. So I don't want to just enter on this candle. I wanted to wait for the 30-second to inverse. So I had my 30-second chart on Top Step. I was looking at that. I was like, if this 30-second inverses, I'm just getting in this. So next candle, the 30-second inverses. And at this point, the reason why, so I get filled at 495. I actually get a pretty good fill on this trade, thankfully. And the thing, I'm confident in this trade and why I can run my stop. I had about a 20-point stop was because I'm thinking about it. I'm like, clearly momentum's bearish. We had that market open kind of play out. And we have a market open 930 wick right here that I can easily target as my break even. So like I'm very confident we at least come down to break even. I can throw more risk on the table and not have to keep my stop all the way up here. So what happens? Price comes down, takes out my market open, and then I just targeted these lows down here. I wanted to target this set of lows. I got out like a few points earlier, but as you can see, price ends up delivering, and obviously it ended up dumping it. Now it's obviously in that higher time frame gap, and it just took out London low. So obviously, if I held, it would have been like a 6-hour trade, but it doesn't really matter, right? Like I'm just trying to get in and out of the market, size in, and just get out because again we have 10:30 news. So I'll run through it again really quick, right? We're delivering off the midpoint of this wick. So for me, I don't think we're going to continue higher unless we actually show we want to continue higher. Like if you use this right here, you can kind of see we're rejecting off the midpoint of this wick. So I'm really anticipating, like if I want longs, I want to see it push up, confirm higher, and then give me an entry. Otherwise, I'm anticipating we want to come down. So what ends up happening again, we're delivering out of this 15-minute gap, so that's my condition basically. I'm saying if we respect this 15, I want bullish, but if we trade through it, I'm bearish. But again, we get this market open play, which I've seen a million times. We push down, we push up, we manipulate back down, 30-second inversion, short, break even at the 930 wick. And I just target these lows in and out, because the reason why I targeted these lows and didn't target at least these lows was because a lot of times what you'll see, price will just come down, sweep out some random lows, and then just continue back to the upside. So I just wanted to take my piece, get out 2-hour trade. I'm happy with that. Ideally, though, I would have at least held to these lows, or left a runner down to CE, this gap, which just tapped, or London. But I don't really care, because that's not how I trade. I don't try to catch these huge risk reward moves. I size in and I try to catch these small moves. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Start the week off with a nice win. I'll break down the whole market tonight in the Discord, and that's it for me. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.